Uh, you see these words? These are challenges people face on daily basis in their conversations. And that is exactly what I want to teach you how to pronounce whenever you speak, whenever you have a conversation, whenever you are talking to someone, whenever you are holding a speech, or anytime you are speaking English involving any of these words. In case this is you're a first timer on this channel, this is actually part 4 of our daily commonly mispronounced word series. This part 4. That means if you've not watched the other series, you can go back, watch, so you can connect very well with what we have been teaching under this series. Again, you need to pay attention to how these words are pronounced in the series and ensure you pronounce after me so you can follow up the right pronunciations and learn naturally how to pronounce each of these words. Let's get started. This is presented to you by Edustar Food Journey. All right, this is part 4. As I said earlier, these are on the calendar words. These are calendar words. Of course, you are acquainted with the ability to pronounce these words correctly and with ease. These are words that we need to pronounce before we go to the main ones, the ones we are to study. So let's pronounce these ones that are easy for you. I believe you know how to pronounce them. These ones, the first is later, second is past, third is future, fourth is Friday, fifth is week, next is day, next when, Tuesday, hour, and minutes. That's excellent. But what about the following in the next slide? Let's look at them. Number 1, Wednesday. How do you pronounce this word? Wednesday. 2, yesterday. 3, afternoon. 4, morning. 5, Thursday. 6, Saturday. 7, Monday. 8, Sunday. 9, April. 10, January. January. So note that. Which of these words have you been pronouncing wrong before now? Let us know how this lesson has helped you over time overcome this challenge in the comment. Please, however, our teaching on daily commonly pronounced words has been of help to you. I want you to comment that. Let us know in the comment section, or any area you do not really follow up, you do not understand, you need clarification, you can simply type that in the comment section so we know how to help you better in our other studies. Okay, the IPA pronunciation, we go into it. Number 1, Wednesday. You can see how Wednesday is transcribed. There is an error in this because this is not the sound that should be here. Look at this. The sound after the word sound. It's supposed to be a short S sound. So note it. It is just a typing error there. So you call it Wednesday. Wednesday. There are 2 syllables there, as you can see. Wens and day. Wens and day. Not Wednesday or Wednesday. Anyhow you call it. Not 3 syllables, but 2 syllables in the word Wednesday. Number 2, we have yesterday. 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 Can you say this after me? Yesterday. Again, yesterday. That's great. So stress is placed on the first syllable. First syllable. Note it. Number 3 is afternoon. 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 You can see how it is pronounced. After and noon. Combined as a word, you have afternoon. Afternoon. The stress is placed on the last syllable. That is the third syllable here, which is noon. Afternoon. Can you see that? That's how you pronounce the word afternoon. Then number 4 is morning. Morning, not morning or morning, or some other way some people can pronounce it. I do not know. Please take note of how this word is pronounced. It's important. And these are words you use in your daily conversations. These are words that are so commonly used in our society. Of course, pronouncing them correctly and learning how to pronounce them correctly and adopting that is of great importance so that you can speak freely and be understood by your listeners anytime you are having your conversations or speaking. Next is number 5, which is Thursday. 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 Can we say it together? Thurs and day. Thurs and day. Combined, there are 2 syllables here, which are Thurs and day. So when you combine them, you have Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. The sound, that is theta, you see there, theta is here. You can see the theta here. And the long S sound, as you can see right here. The R in brackets, which is the sound, is actually optional, and most of the time the Americans are the ones that put it there. So I like placing it in a bracket to indicate that it's optional. Then the sound there, when you combine the 3 sounds, you get thurs, 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 just as you'd say birth, birth. That is how the long S sound there sounds. As you would say word, word. That is exactly how the long S sound there sounds. Another example is when you say bird. That is that animal that flies in the air, and so on. So you have thurs, thurs, not thaws or thaws. I don't know what people call it. Thurs, thurs, note that. Then you have day. When you combine them, you get exactly what we pronounced before, which is Thursday, 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 Thursday. Do you get that? So you can practice, you can pause and practice. I would even like you to record yourself pronouncing each of these 10 words by the time I'm done, and then you listen to yourself pronounce through your gadget and check out or check your pronunciation, check where you made some mistakes and see how to correct them. I think it will be of great importance. It will be of help in a lot of ways on how to make you better in your pronunciations. So the R is not strongly pronounced in many accents. Note that. We go to number 6. Saturday, 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 Saturday. There are 3 syllables here. Sa, ter, and day. Saturday, Saturday. Do you get that? So you call it Saturday. Remember, the t there, that is the middle syllable, is softened. The middle syllable is softened. So you get more of sa and day, but you pronounce the 3 syllables. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Do you get that? And so that is how you pronounce the word. Number 7 is Monday. Monday. You obviously know this sound. You are familiar with it. It's not alien. It's not new. So it's not a strange sound. This is after mo sound in Monday. The sound that comes in the middle is silent or sound before you get the n sound. So that's the sound I'm talking about. You call it together as man, man. Then you come to day, day. So you combine the two sounds or these two different syllables in pronunciation and you get Monday, Monday, Monday. I would like you to pause and practice for some time. You see, most people do pronounce this word as Monday, Monday, Monday. Those that try, while others say Monday, day. I don't understand day, where day is coming from. This is Monday, day. Another way you can pronounce the word is still, although it's not shown here in the transcription, is still Monday. Like you pronounce the A sound as the mid short E sound. We don't include it in the counting of the phonetic symbols, but it exists. It's usually represented as a short I letter. So that is how the E sound I'm talking about is, or how it looks. So when you put it here, what you get is Mandi, Mandi, as in ability. That is how the word you can see the sound ability, ability. So when you pronounce the word ability or you search up the word ability, that short E sound, that is the mid E sound I'm referring to, that occurs at the end of the T, that is after the T sound in ability, is the short E sound or the silent E, the mid E sound I'm referring to. So that is another way you can pronounce it. You say Mandi if it is that one. But if it's here, the one here, you simply say Monday. Monday, remember that. But for one to say Monday, day, it's a different thing. It doesn't exist at all, at all. Or want to say Monday or Monday does not exist. Take note. Okay. We have number 8 as Sunday. Sunday. Can you see it clearly? The same silent or sound is here. So you say Sunday. We have spoken in length regarding how to pronounce that word. You connect together your learning or your lesson with Monday to get more of Sunday. That is exactly what you do. Although I have pronounced this over and over. As a final note, I want you to practice with me right now. Say Sunday. Again, Sunday. And again, Sunday. If you like, you can pause and practice personally before you continue. Number 9, April. 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 Can you see that? Not April, or I don't know what people call it. These are two syllables. You can see the word April has two syllables, A and Pearl. 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 So that is how you pronounce the word April. Let's continue. Number 10 is January, 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 January. You can also say January, 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 January. You can see. So either you call it January, do you get that? Or you call it January, January, January. Do you get that? So either January, you get that? Or January, January. Do you get that? That's all. Okay, we proceed. At this further analysis, because of time, it's going to be rushed a bit, although the lesson is going to be profound and Nothing will be missed. So right here we have the same IPA transcription in bold, now in bold, and you connect back, and a brief explanation attached to it. So we start again with number 1, Wednesday. The same mistake occurred here in typing. So Wednesday, I've taught you that. Often mispronounced as we read more of the notes than more of the pronunciations. So we have often mispronounced as Wednesday. Note that. The silent D, the D is silent, of course. Pronounce it as Wednesday. Wednesday. Of course, the stress occurs on the first syllable. Number 2, we have yesterday. 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 Do you get that? Yesterday. You can also say yesterday. Yesterday. In either case, you have the t sound pronounced with the schwa sound. In either case, you have the t sound and the schwa sound well pronounced. Now, if you look at the word yesterday, you will see that the stress occurs on the first syllable. Say clearly and avoid shortening, as in the case of yesterday. Some people call it yesterday. Please, it's not yesterday. And for those that call it yesterday, it is not yesterday. It's yesterday. Note that. Our next slide. Number 3, afternoon, 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 afternoon. Do you get that? Stress on the last syllable, that is the third syllable. So you must say the full 3 syllables. The 3 syllables must be pronounced clearly, none omitted. Although the middle syllable is softened, that is how you pronounce the word afternoon. Thank you. Number 4, morning. Not, I have mentioned this before, morning or morning, but simply morning. Remember the sound I mentioned while teaching you how to pronounce king in our, I think that should be the part 1 of our series, either part 1 or part 2. But when you watch the 2, you'll be able to see where I taught you how to pronounce the word, the sound anga. It's simply anga, and the same occurs in morning. In morning, so you call it morning, not morning, not n, but anga at the ending. So pronounce the word ing ending clearly. So pronounce it clearly. It's morning, not morning. So note it. Number 5, Thursday. Thursday. We've pronounced this word before and clarified certain parts of it. So you simply say there. So there sounds like theirs. So that is how you pronounce. And then day. Not toss. Day. Or toss day, as some people may call it. Note the voiced th sound. The voiced th sound. In fact, some people even omit the sound and call t sound. There are 2 different sounds. The sound t and the sound th are not the same. Note it. Theirs, not even theirs. Nope. Please take that into consideration. Number 6, we have the word Saturday. We've talked in length about this one also. Commonly mispronounced as Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. It's not the same pronunciation as Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Note that. So it's not the same pronunciation as Saturday. Saturday and Saturday are not the same. Simply say Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. The middle vowel is soft, but it's pronounced. Note it. Number 7 is Monday. Stress the first syllable. Of course, the first syllable is stressed. Monday, not Monday, or whatever kind of pronunciation you might choose to call it. So we continue. Number 8, Sunday. Same pattern. Sunday, not Sunday. Whatever the case. Keep it simple and clear. April, 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 April. 2 syllables, A and pro. Pro. Not apple. Or whatever, or April, or April, as some people may call it. The R is light in many accents. April, you get that. And number 10, before we wrap up our study for today, is simply January. January, 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 January. So say all syllables. January, January. That's how you pronounce the word January, not January or January. In fact, some people even invent the word sound, and they call it January, worry. And also, when they pronounce the word February, they say February. Please, such pronunciations are forbidden. They don't exist with these words. Number 10, we have finished number 10. And so we come to our summary. Before I read the part of summary, what we have here, which will bring us to a close of today's lesson, I want you to know that learning how to pronounce words is more of practice than just watching, viewing signs, or memorizing things that you are taught. It's all about practice. If you want to know how to pronounce words of the English language, it goes it has more to do with you pronouncing every word you speak every day correctly. If you want to make a sentence like, that was a great piece of studies, as written here, you pronounce it correctly, every part of it. Even if you should be slow, it doesn't matter at the first, but with time, it becomes natural with you. You see, that was a great piece of studies. Of course, you're getting it. You're not wasting time. Before you know it, you begin to flow with every part of it. You discover that anytime you want to pronounce the word that, you pronounce it correctly. Anytime you want to pronounce the word was, you pronounce it correctly. Anytime you want to pronounce the word a, you also pronounce it correctly. Great. In any word, peace, and so on. So you discover that you improve from time to time. So I advise you to always practice each of these words. Infuse that practice in everyday conversation that involves them. Anytime you're speaking, ensure that each of these words you learn from this channel, you learn from our lessons, our teachings, is also practiced, is also utilized in your daily conversations. You try as much as you can to pronounce them very correctly anytime you come in contact with them. Of course, that's the best advice I can give you regarding how to become professional in your everyday pronunciation. Now we come to summary. I believe we have done so much today. And so, I also believe you've learned how to pronounce the above given 10 words correctly. If you have, or still have some challenges, please share your experience in the comment. Let's know how to help you better. Again, To secure consistent notifications whenever we upload lessons, videos, please hit the subscription button to be subscribed to our channel. Also ensure you like and share so more people facing pronunciation challenge can be reached. I want to thank you so much for joining us in our lesson today. I want to see you again. Please, there is a video on the screen. I would like you to watch it. It will lead you to through all the lessons we've taught before. Thanks for being part of this lesson.